This week we're looking at Michigan and their offense against Iowa, which obviously wasn't just a huge game offensively or even a really an entertaining game, but we're going to take a look at it just because. And really, it's the last we're going to see of Michigan until they play Alabama in the playoffs. So, get to dive right in, look at some of the runs, passes, all that. We're just going to go straight through the game and see a few things that Michigan did well and how they're able to take care of business. First look here, just getting a little bit of window dressing, moving the guy around here. And you got fullback, and all they're running is zone base to the backside. So all it is old school ISO. They're going to block those four with the down lineman, working right up there to the linebacker with the fullback. They'd been an unbalanced set, so that movement was the only receiver over here. Now the corner had slid in. Now he's got to be a box player right here on that. So pretty good job here on this double team. Great job moving that guy to the front side. There's your ISO backer straight downhill there with the back. To me, it looks like McCarthy was able to read right here in case he would have fired in off the edge. He could have possibly pulled it. But right there, set at home. Good double team, getting vertical. 4 or 5 yards, decent gain here. Here's a look here, an empty set. They're in a bunch here. They motion the back, and all it is truck, just a different way to get to the same thing you typically do from under center, getting a toss right here. Down block, down block. He's pulling out there to lead. Tackle's pulling out there to lead as well, so now they just give it to him on the jet sweep. A little bit of momentum there as he's running, and really good job setting the edge here by the tight end on this defensive end, and great job there. This outside backer looks like he's not ready for the snap. I know right here there's 5 seconds left on the play clock, so somehow he got caught off guard, not sure how. But anyway, got those guys pinned, get it out there on the jet sweep. There's that fullback that's leading out. There's a tackle that's getting out because of the pin, getting the ball in space. Of course, Iowa's defense is pretty good. They run to the football and get him on the ground on 3rd and 6, short of the line to gain. And of course, Michigan doesn't quite get where they want because it gets edged here. This tackle's not able to get up to that second level, get that linebacker. So again, got the ball in space, but Iowa's defense playing hard, getting off blocks, and making open field tackles right here. Get a big stop. Here's a play that a lot of teams have really liked this season and kind of got into it with some different teams. Like Coastal Carolina, when they had Jamie Chadwell, is probably their favorite run. But it's just a G lead. A lot of big bodies here front side. Everybody's down blocking. This guard pulls and he kicks the front side. Everybody else is basically scooping here on the backside. And this fullback even leads, cleans up right there. So there's basically power. But instead of a small guy, like a fullback trying to kick a defensive end or outside linebacker, now it's a guard. So a little bit more mass there. And then that guy's able to filter in like a backside guard leading up. So great contact. Great job here by the guard. Front side shoulder, play side, kick. Same thing here with the fullback. Play side shoulder, kicks him out so the running back can go vertical. Plays with momentum. Gets in the end zone. Big touchdown there. First touchdown of the game for Michigan. Here's a look at Michigan with a 3 receiver set over here. You got your tight end over here to the right side closed. And they're in a wildcat formation, and now they're just running power right here at this forefront. So everybody's down block, down block. Going to double that to the back side. Block back, gap hinge. He's going to pull for the front side linebacker, which he's going to fill right here. And the running back, he's blocking the first thing off this D gap. First thing to step in right here is going to be the outside linebacker. Not a great job here by 8-9. Got some penetration. Definitely got to cut that off. A little bit more of a base. There's your puller getting front side trying to kick. Same thing right here. Outside linebacker stepping down. These guys are keeping some contain. Gets the outside shoulder to him. Good kick. Running back who's playing the Wildcat quarterback, he has to slide a little bit. Lets his guard get here. And he's getting vertical right there in behind the puller. Kick. They didn't get up to his backside linebacker. As you see, these D linemen are doing a great job holding this gap, allowing that linebacker to be free over the top. And he filters in. Low angle tackle. Again, Iowa's defense is elite for a few reasons. Their defensive linemen don't let those guys get up to those linebackers, and those linebackers finish off the play. So great job playing with leverage, pushing them back to the guys that they feel like are going to be unblocked. And right there, low angle tackle, 1st and 10, so they get about 4 or 5 yards. Decent play, but definitely could have been more, and against a lot of defenses it is. Here's another look. This must have been their 3rd medium call. This is 3rd and 5 right here. They got in that empty set. You got your bunch over here, blocking down, pulling this guy, pulling the tackle, so getting a bit of a truck there with that jet sweep motion. Trying to edge the defense, trying to just get the ball in space, see if you can get vertical right there after you stretch the defense. So again, these guys are running. If you stopped right here, you'd say, all right, this is pretty decent. You got a body for body. This safety is going to be a free hitter. If you can just take care of everybody, maybe slow down, get in that backside alley right there as everybody tries to overrun it. But right here, Iowa, getting off blocks, keeping contained, pushing everything back, and they're able to stop them short. Those guys running to the football, get them on the ground there before he can get the first down. It's kind of an interesting look here on this pass. You got some sort of a post curl type deal. Got a guy dragging across, have a corner, and you have a guy go out and back in. This back checks and he swings. And if you're looking at it here, what ends up taking this play, quarterback eyes go down the middle of the field with 18 crossing right here. You got zone. He was working that next window. Looks like they're just running basically a curl flat right here on this defender. And if he would have dropped here, maybe that guy chases You come back to the out and back in. Now you're high-low on this guy. But right here they have that first high-low. Corner sits outside. This backer really has no eyes, any feel for this guy possibly curling in behind. And McCarthy gets just enough on this football. They're able to get down, make a play. Big first down there in the first drive on 3rd and 4 for Michigan. Great job getting down. Make sure you're getting your hands underneath the football, finishing that play for a big first down there early in the game. This is one of the things that Michigan took advantage of and kind of one of the bright spots that they had. They took advantage of a lot of singled up receivers there to the short side of the field. Right there just running an out route about 6-7 yards. Easy throw and catch right there. Corner playing off, and you saw the safety was rolling down into the box right here, getting to that 3 receiver side. And right here McCarthy sees all that. You got a lot going on over here. Not sure exactly, but right there, if you can ever take that single with the guy giving ground with no underneath defender, take that all day, 6-7 free yards if you can just throw and catch an out. Here's a look here of the levels concept from Michigan. They're running an out route or a comeback here. This outside receiver ends up being the underneath. He goes vertical. Both these guys go vertical. He goes to the post, and he breaks to the end right there. So really you look 1, 2, 3, then 4 possibly right there over the top. But right here, takes the top of his drop. See, there's no underneath coverage right here because you had a bit of a blitz. This guy's hanging out. That guy's not dropping hard enough. He's in that curl as opposed to that flat. So right there, you should have space as long as that corner's not driving it hard. So he takes it right here. Great job on this timing. You see when this ball gets out right now, it's just as his head's about to turn around. Good job getting down, making sure of the catch. And you see the progression off of it. If you wouldn't have liked it, now you can find 8. If he would have been underneath it, there's more space right there to take that underneath. And of course, if this linebacker's firing down hard, there's your next square in that you can take right there. So, great chance for a progression right there off of that. But number 1 was open. Takes it. Easy throw and catch. All right, right here on this one, you're actually getting a saw blitz, 5-man rush here from Iowa. And all it is a 5-1 basically. So you got 5 guys here on the line, 1 linebacker, and they're playing cover 1 right here with the 1 high safety. And Michigan ends up running an out. You go out and back in. And you got, it looks like an option route. He runs out, and you got F4 there on the outside. So right there, you got a couple options here as far as what you're looking for. On this one, I'm not sure if McCarthy's reading this mic right here and seeing which way his hips open up. But right there, if you're reading the hips of that mic, he opens his hips that way. So now we're going to go to the wide side. You can look for that out first. And he ends up liking that space. That corner's got lots of depth. And right there, especially to the field, a lot of times those corners will give a little bit more ground. Trying to play a little bit deeper, not thinking that you're going to throw that to the sideline. But this is a really good ball from the far hash. Steps up, rips that thing. You see how much core he's putting into that. And about a 10, 12-yard out. Puts it on his body. Tons of space right there on that one. Now, if you wouldn't have liked it, maybe this outside linebacker flies underneath it, or that corner's a little bit tighter. Now, if you're out, back in by the receiver, you can put that on his body, have a chance for a decent play there as well. But just having the arm strength to rip that thing out there to the wide side is really advantageous. Makes the defense play a little bit tighter if you can make this throw, and then it can hopefully open up a little bit deeper. But right there, great execution. Taking advantage of what was out there to the wide side of the field. Here's a look here of a slot fade. You can slot fade here, hitch. You got your option route here. You can go in, out. And this back is releasing right here. And what Iowa's defense ends up doing is trying to disguise it, and they end up just playing 2-man. So right here, this is slot fade. Really don't like it because there's a safety over the top of it. Don't really like that. Pretty tight coverage there by that linebacker. Good job jumping it. Right here, that back free releases because his backer is getting depth. You just got a 4-man rush. So you got a little bit of time. And right there, you got 2 safety look. Everybody's covered up man-to-man. This is the matchup here that you really like. One-on-one with a Mike linebacker and a running back. Obviously, he could be working out in all that stuff, but right there, he felt like he's in space. Puts it on his body. And how this linebacker makes his tackle is beyond me. You got to make this guy miss. Really, that's a good play by 10. But anytime you get one of your better players, especially a running back, one-on-one with a Mike, and you get a completion right there with that much space, hopefully this running back can make somebody miss and turns into a big play, which is what I thought it should have been. I thought this was a really interesting look here from Michigan. And, of course, Iowa's in man-to-man. You're getting a bit of motion. You can tell who's manned up on him because he's motioning right there with them. When this ball gets snapped, a lot of times whenever you motion short, he's either coming across or maybe a deep cross or maybe a vertical deep post, whatever. But on this one, he works there and then he works to the outside of this guy's man-to-man thinking that he's probably going across. So right there he gets outside. Now he sticks it and he goes to the out. So I thought that was a really good change-up on what most people see right there. Good easy completion right there for about 10, 12 yards. Again with that motion. And you see this guy thinking that he's probably running across or whatever. Now he goes vertical, restacks to the outside. You see how his hips, anticipating the receiver to go across. He makes him open his hips. Now he restacks, get vertical, sticks it. Lots of space right there. A little bit of motion there pre-snap. Created that leverage that allowed him to get open and created a pretty good play there on 3rd and 9. Here's another example just to take down here to the bottom side. You got 2 receivers, you got tight end here. One high look, shuffling out, no underneath coverage. Take it. Might be a little bit late on this throw. But again, just put it on the receiver's body, to his outside shoulder. Gets an easy 6-7 yards there on 2nd and 5 for a first down. This is a call that I really liked for how I was playing it. They're playing pretty far off, especially to the field. You have fullback here that's going to pin. They're play faking, getting McCarthy on the edge, and you just got a hitch corner. This backside tight end is dragging across, just going 1, 2, 3. As you're also moving the pocket, a little bit of play action, so you get in a misdirection. And you can just see how much depth that corner is given. So we saw it earlier. They threw that deep out to the field. And this time, pretty similar look. Whenever he sees 2 go vertical, he's giving ground. He sits. McCarthy play fake. He shoulders around, rip that thing out there to him. Puts it right on his body. Now, easy throw and catch on a 1st and 10. Anytime you can get 7, 8, 9 yards before anybody touches you, that's a big play. That's a great play, especially against a good defense like Iowa. Misdirection, play action, take advantage of their corners trying to play over the top and not give up big plays. So, pretty decent game there for Michigan, knowing that they really didn't have to do much to win. Wanted to be pretty vanilla, didn't want to give Iowa a chance to score on defense or anything like that. They didn't think Iowa was going to be able to score very much on them, which I understand, but still a few things that were pretty good. Taking advantage of some of the corners playing soft to the short side and to the wide side, and then also a little bit of the running game that was able to hit a few times. But, of course, I was a good defense. They're as good as anybody out there. Tackle well, they're well coached. The Broyles Award winner is their defense coordinator, really good coach. That's a hard defense to beat. They don't give up big plays, and that's what happened against Michigan. They're not able to create those explosive plays, but they were able to take care of the football and not give up anything. So it was a great job taking care of business. But if you got any value out of this video, please like and subscribe so you can see us whenever we put out a video, whether it's a preview of the college football playoff or whether it's the breakdown of the playoff game against Alabama. We really appreciate you guys being a part of our community, but we'll see you guys again in the next video.